Today we're going to discuss 5 tips on how to do the best 30-day notice for your tenants. Stay tuned. Guys, so what is a 30-day notice? It's a document that can be drawn up by the tenant or the landlord indicating that they're leaving, or the landlord indicating, or the property manager in our case is telling the tenant that they have to vacate within 30 days. Typically happens with when the owner of the property is going to sell or have other plans with the property. Here's the first tip when it comes to doing the right notice. Do not be too creative. Stick to what's on the lease. Do not add any type of personal opinion, any extra lines into the 30-day notice. Just keep it simple. Anything could go against you whenever you're going to dispute this at the court. The second most important thing is actually the date. I couldn't tell you how many people do not put the correct date, and this whole thing will be voided if you don't have the same exact date. If you put a wrong date, then whenever you're going to dispute this, it could go against you. So very important having the correct date. Number 3, and I see a lot of rookie landlords do this. If you don't dare to confront the tenant, if you don't want to do the 30-day notice, and you send somebody else, a cousin, a nephew, whatever the case may be, the person that has to be on the notice is the person that served the notice. It cannot be you, even though you're the owner. So make sure that the correct person is on the notice. Otherwise, once again, it could be voided. Number 4 is, if you're going to do certified mail, you have to keep that green slip. Very important. How many times I see landlords doing certified mail and then losing the green slip. Without that slip, you don't have anything. You cannot fight it. You cannot prove that this happened. 5 is, make sure that your notice is very accurate and it matches what's on the lease. If you are off by a penny, by an hour, by a date, then once again you could have the problem of not being able to confirm anything and losing the case. So in summary, guys, we said the important things are to make sure that the information is correct, that the dates are correct, that the person that's serving it is the person that's on the document, not the owner, that you go by the lease, the document matches the lease 100%. Now I'm gonna give you a tip. Okay, this is a bonus, right? What happens if you don't have a written lease? What happens is a verbal lease. Then you have to go based on the statutes of that state. In the case of Florida, you could give up to 15 days. It's an assumed lease because it becomes a month-to-month when it's verbal. So the statute says that you could give a minimum of 15 days. So that's how you do it. Second bonus tip. Instead of going to a lawyer that maybe at the beginning was helping you, was very proactive because he thought maybe I could get into this business, and then realized that there's a lot of work for doing an eviction and it's out there doing bigger things, and now you're not getting the proactivity that you need from this lawyer. Listen, when it comes to evictions, every day is money, right? Because every day you're losing is an opportunity of somebody else that could have been paying you rent. So my advice is go with paralegals if your estate allows it. Look for companies that are focused on doing evictions only. Do not make the mistake of going with a lawyer that eventually is going to find this too little for the money that they're doing. Guys, as always, I want to thank you for watching the videos. I want to continue doing more videos. The more you like, the more I make. Remember, this is Jorge at Grayson Investment Group, where you invest and we do the rest. Thank you.